Hello everyone and welcome back to the Chassis Chariot series, myself Critical Rocket, and here we are with the Cougars. Now I said last week it would be some clan mechs, and this is the next one on the list of the clan lights. The Cougar is one of those interesting designs because it was something that was a little bit out of sorts for the clans. Rather than using their technology and resources to develop an entirely new Omni-Mech, they took the base design of the Adder and made an entirely new mech from that, which is why the two have such strong similarities to one another. And these two variants that the videos are for, the A and the B, these two configurations, sorry clanners, they both have some strong similarities to the Adder of which it's based. So the alpha version, or alpha configuration of the Cougar, is 2 LRM-20s with Artemis fire control, 2 ER mediums, and a single small pulse laser. Small pulse is located in the head, normally where the flamer would be on the Adder, and the lasers are torso mounted, one in the left and one in the right torso, and the LRMs are in your arms. And you've got a pretty generous amount of ammunition, about 4 ton. All things considered, but the reduction of the speed of the mech, because the Cougar doesn't go that fast, so you get up to about just shy of 90 kph with speed tweak, but default is about 81. You've got a pretty solid fire support platform. It even mentions on old Sana there, as a quick check, we'll say it's a very popular configuration. I can see why. Dual LRM-20s on any mech is a popular fire support choice. It's a good amount of damage, and not too high a heat. With this just sat back casually spraying enemies, you can do a fair amount of damage. Not that I will do a fair amount of damage, I never do, but you can see why this thing was popular. However, there are similarities. I believe it's the Adder Alpha configuration is also an LRM-20 carrier with a small pulse laser. The difference being that it doesn't have the 2 ER mediums to back it up. I can see why PGI didn't include the Alpha and Bravo in the base package, because surprisingly enough with the Adder, they did, with the Cougar, they did include quite a few of the variants, going all the way up to the H variant because of the newer tech. So that was pretty cool. This basically using bits and pieces from some of the oop, frog in my throat. From other variants, you can build the A and B quite easily. I think this is using the Echo head for the energy hardpoint, and then there's a couple of energy hardpoints I think from the H version possibly, or Charlie version, and the arms are the missile arms from I think the Delta version. I've probably just got that completely wrong because I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, you can swap the Omnipods around and easily build this, if you want to, of course. This being the Chariot series, so you don't necessarily have to do any of that, just build your own variants and off you go. But I always found it interesting when you can find versions of these mechs that weren't included, and most of the time I would argue that they would have their place. You know, I wouldn't see a reason why they weren't included, but this one, with the Cougar, I can see why. When you already virtually have the same build with the Adder anyway, the main difference being the reduction in engine size here and a couple of extra lasers, there's plenty of light clan mechs that already do missile fire support as well. It's a popular thing with the clans obviously because their light mechs are basically the equivalent of medium mechs in the inner sphere at around about 30-50. You had this ability where one of their lights could stomp around with so much more firepower. I mean, let's look at this. The firepower of this mech: 2 LRM-20s, 2 ER mediums, and a small pulse. That's significant. When you think about what an Innisphere 40 to 45 tonner carries, it's nowhere near the same. So you can see the weapon disparity here in clan lights alone, and that's when you start getting to the frightening stuff that clan mediums can bring, and so on and so forth. You know, it's the differences are so noticeable. And you can see why clans was so powerful and so popular with a lot of tabletop gamers, because having hold of this tech really did change things. You could do an experiment if you've never done it, but just try taking like a single like 55 ton Innisphere mech, circa 30-50, and put it up against a 35 ton clan light. The Innisphere medium will get ruined, if not completely destroyed. It'll probably win in the end, but the clan light will wreck it because it's got that range advantage, that heat advantage, that damage advantage. So yeah, it does speak volumes. And I do like this build actually. I think I'll keep this one. I bought a separate Cougar specifically to build these for the videos. And I think I'm going to keep this one. I like this. This is very, very good. I would recommend trying this one out, actually. It's not too hot. It's very hard to overheat. If you fire everything, of course you overheat. But, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So, yeah. It's been a bit of a quiet month in MechWarrior world as well, hasn't it? I mean, obviously, we've had the excitement around MechWarrior 5, and there was the pre-order, and currently, at the time of recording this, there's the Gold Mech Challenge going on, so I'm sure it's got a few guffaws of laughter from a few people out there, but yeah, it's been a bit quiet on the old MWO front. No new mechs yet. I suspect it's February, I believe, we get our next new mech, which I think is the Warhammer 2C. That common derivative of superiority already. I don't know why you would try and improve on perfection, but clans can't help themselves, unfortunately. So I guess we'll have that in Feb. That'll be interesting. See what they do. See how it turns out. I'm sure it'll look good. They usually do. I've not seen a mech in this that I haven't really liked the look of in game. So yeah, it looks like the Warhammer 2C is just going to be a horrendous energy boat. So that's going to be brutal. So. Oh yeah, so we're just chasing around, I think it's a piranha, and then there's some guy in a ghillie. I think there's with a Enforcer ghillie hero with the Gauss rifle running around causing trouble. Being a little bit of a pain in the bottom. That's what he's doing. He's causing us trouble. And we have to go hunt him down and give him a damn good thrashing. That's what we have to do. So, yes. If you haven't tried out the Cougar, by the way, give it a look. It might at first seem similar to the old Adder, but it really isn't. It's got a lot of different play options to it. Arguably the better of the two, firepower-wise, and it has that nice speed. Like 81 doesn't mean that it's going so fast that if it gets into a bad spot, it can't. It's not too far away from the team, basically. So you can run back to your bigger, chunkier friends that'll hopefully help you out. Whereas the problem with some lights is that you can get so far ahead you end up in a situation where you get, swamped. Yes, Sooty, what? Oh, okay, Soots, right, thanks for that. Thanks for your input near the end of the video. Thank you. She's gone mental. Because she wants treats. That's what she wants. She wants dry food treats, because that's all these cats live for now. Anyway. Plus she heard Cougar and now she thinks there's a big cat around. Yes, yeah, don't worry. Bloody cats. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next time. And yeah, thanks for watching again. Bye!